Hey guys, it's Kali Morgan and you're welcome again to my channel. So today's session is going to be on anger. Anger. You see that word anger, it has done more harm than good. And yes, there's probably no single best way to handle anger in marriages and relationships. But these following techniques have proven helpful to most couples. And so today we are going to be using this book written by William Rabio, ACSW, and Jack Lapert, MSW. Hope I pronounced that right. And it's on marriage makers, marriage breakers. Okay? And I want to emphasize on this. If I love the statement that goes on that says, if we must disagree, let us disagree to agree. Okay? And I also want to emphasize on this. Anger in itself ain't bad. It only becomes bad when it's not properly managed. And anger bottled up is worse than anger expressed. Would you need me to repeat that? Anger bottled up is worse than anger expressed. And so today we're going to be learning these following techniques, these techniques that could help us manage our anger. And first we have here is inventory your anger. And it goes on to say, stop, look, and listen. Where is your anger coming from? How long have you felt this way? Is your anger totally unrelated to your spouse? There are times you get angry at people, and after a while, we pause and we're asking ourselves, what could this person have done to me to have warranted such treatment from me? Okay, our anger could have been caused by some family relative elsewhere, a friend, and for some reason you carry this anger home and you're pouring it on an innocent person that's probably wondering, what have I done to my wife? What could I have done to my husband to make him react this way? Could it be what I had said? And deep down, you know that what this person had said should never have made you react the way you did. Okay, so we need to trace our anger, figure out where this anger is coming from. And if maybe it's related to your spouse, of course you can resolve it. After tracing it, you see that it's related to your spouse. Then you sit down and you talk about it and ensure that it's solved. That way, happiness goes on. You both are fine and you live happy. Okay? And second, we have here is set limits on your anger. Don't let your anger get out of control. Under the right circumstances, it is all too easy for a tiny flame to become a roaring inferno. So this at this point is trying to say, okay, you have to make a decision here. Figure out what's most important to you. Either to lose your relationship, to lose your spouse over a flimsy argument, over a flimsy fight, or would you rather accept losing that argument or losing that quarrel or whatever it is just to save your relationship? Okay, here you need to make that decision. And it goes on to say, marriage is not a gladiator sport where you must win or die. There are times you lose an argument. Okay, it's fine. At such times, you just need to compromise. Okay, compromise and let the other party win if it means saving your relationship. Okay, set limits on your anger. Do not let it get out of control. And then thirdly, we have draw on other methods to drain your anger. Okay, and here we have examples. You could go for a vigorous physical exercise, take a brisk walk, 20 minutes brisk walk. You could also take a deep breath, okay, and you could also count to 50 and then count to 50 again. It helps, okay. And I love it when men are actually good at this, when they see that their wife is going extra, okay, they just walk out. And of course, you need to do this respectfully, okay, not just banging the door and all. You just take a walk out, just take a walk and then cool off. And you find out that after cooling off and you come back home, you eat. Of course, the other party you left behind must have sat down and reflected deep on the whole thing. And both of you are in a good frame of mind. And that way you talk and you resolve whatever had brought about the fight, and that way both you are happy and the whole thing is resolved. Okay, so draw on other methods to drain your anger. And then fourthly, we have listen, don't just react. Listen, don't just react. Many spouses admit that they do far too much talking, that they do not listen well to their partner. Sometimes your partner is talking, okay? He hasn't even finished the sentence or she hasn't even finished the sentence and you're just waiting to pick one word one word to strike on. So oftentimes it's best to just, men are actually good at listening. Most women too are good at listening, but whatever the partner, some partners are actually good at listening. So here it's telling us, okay, there's more to listening than just hearing. It's not just about opening your ears and you're hearing song, you're hearing words. There's more to listening. So you just have to listen to your partner. That way you understand, you come to understand where your partner is coming from, where he or she is going, and that way you can relate better. And famous theologian Paul Tillich, if I pronounce that right, has said that the first duty of love is to listen. So you see that listening is very important. It's an important element in managing anger. Okay, and then lastly, the point we have here is push for a rapid resolution. Ongoing quarrels severely batter and bruise a marriage, and I'm going to also add relationship, especially if the quarrels focus on the same issues. It is when a fight comes on, and that when a fight comes on, you see that the partner starts bringing up something that had happened many years ago, and the other person is surprised and wondering, like, I actually thought my husband or my wife has forgotten about this whole thing. And you're surprised, like, why is he bringing it up again? Why is she bringing it up again? And you forget, you leave what you're supposed to resolve, and you start dwelling on what had happened maybe before you gave birth to your children that are adults now. Okay, so you need to let go. I know it's one thing to forgive and it's another to forget, but we need to learn to forget about previous past hurts, because that's the only way you can move on in life. Okay, and it goes on to say, if you fight about the same issue again and again, you have evidently never resolved it. Your relationship is bruised and in need of healing. Try to resolve your anger as rapidly as you can. And I love this part that says, St. Paul, I love this part of the Bible. St. Paul stressed the importance of not letting the sun go down on your anger. Okay, so this is an important factor in anger management. You need to resolve everything as quickly as you can. Okay, resolve and let's go. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to share this on the comment section. So see you guys next time, and bye for now. Bye.